Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. If you're looking at the title of the video, we're going to be talking about none other than VeChain itself. The past 24 hours for VeChain have been nothing but excitement and, FOMO really kicking in. And we're seeing VeChain right now, as of recording this update. It is the top gainer in the top 100 coins, up a staggering 25.3%. VeChain is finally having its time right now. And of course, the people that were accumulating throughout the bear market are the real winners. Shout out to Patrick, shout out to Mike, and shout out to all the other VeChain supporters that were accumulating VeChain throughout the bear market. These are the real winners at the end of the day. So of course, VeChain up 25.3% on the daily time frame. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, it is the top gainer, up 62.7%. VeChain seems to be back in the mix basically. Things are looking absolutely insane for VeChain right now. But let's talk about the price, give you guys my personal analysis, and of course what is next. Right now, VeChain, if you're looking at the price of 4.8 cents, this is a little inaccurate, but pretty much close. Like I said, up 27.7% in USD comparative. It's also up 27% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. If we're looking at its market cap, $3.5 billion. We're seeing the market cap growing at such a tremendous rate right now. And this should just show you when things start heating up, things move up very fast. As you know, we are in a bull market. But as far as the VeChain's bear market cycle goes, we're still in the bear market zone, which I'm going to get into as, of course, we pull out the charts. And look at the 24-hour trading volume, $621.7 million. When was, literally, to comment down below, when was the last time you were seeing VeChain's volume sitting above a $500 million mark? You have to go back, when that originally happened. So definitely, excitement definitely there now. A lot of people starting to realize, VeChain is moving. Could this be, something exciting? And of course, speaking about excitement, we're already seeing this happening. But let's talk about some next targets. Before I do get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So as you know, we're going to start off with Bitcoin. Every single update I start off with Bitcoin, because what you guys need to start realizing and implementing in your analysis is Bitcoin. Bitcoin at the end of the day is the king of the markets, and there's no denying that. And you always want to see what Bitcoin is doing before you analyze any of the other charts. So another day, and Bitcoin continuously holds really strong. We did close the daily candle above $52,000. Once again, you guys are seeing the exact same resistance which we discussed yesterday, holding for Bitcoin as of now. So of course that resistance is coming in its way. I've given you guys the importance of this resistance, and it's not a surprise that Bitcoin is holding around here, but of course if this resistance is able to clear out, our targets remain the same into the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level for BTC. As far as Bitcoin dominance go, we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback in Bitcoin dominance at 53.5%, which is really nice to see, but as far as VeChain is concerned, it is outpacing Bitcoin by a massive margin. Of course right now VeChain definitely has momentum. And of course, now that we're in a bull market, and after having this significant move, this will attract more newcomers coming into the space. Without a doubt, more newcomers are going to start researching on VeChain. What is VeChain about? This project that has been gaining so much traction in the crypto markets, and on Coinbase, it is accessible now to newcomers if they are interested. As you know, Coinbase, one of the biggest fiat gateways, if not the biggest fiat gateway, and it's easier than ever to purchase VeChain now for newcomers coming into the space. And right now we're seeing it trending on Twitter, and this is going to attract more new investors. And once investors really start realizing the potential that this has, and some of the companies that are actually using the VeChain Thor blockchain, this changes everything. And this is why from the beginning, literally day one, you can watch any of my VeChain updates. This is one of the coins that hasn't had its time, that hasn't had its explosion, because of course there's so many other projects that are pumping. And usually what happens is the projects that are pumping do tend to be the ones that have more attention. But now that VeChain has made this move, I think we are starting to see a lot of eyes on this. And especially one thing that I'm realizing is, as we start hitting a new yearly high, people that understand the significance of this, maybe that were on the sidelines, have entered, because what we're seeing is a significant move for VeChain. And as of now, like I've mentioned yesterday to you guys, the bear market cycle is still in play. We have not gotten out of that, so there's still more upside before I expect more fireworks to begin. I think this is just the start to what we're seeing happening right now for VeChain. But what a great start, right? Let me zoom in a little bit to give you guys a better understanding. So, man, VeChain has gone through a lot. You can see this for yourself. Very similar charts as Solana. If you honestly take a look at Solana's accumulation and you look at VeChain's accumulation, we're seeing a very similar pattern. Look at the amount of rejections we got pretty much since 2020. You can literally say 5 to 6 rejections, but after we broke out of the yearly high, which was at 3.8 cents, we saw VeChain pumping up an additional 30%. That is absolutely mind-blowing. Of course, now if you're looking at the price, historic price for VeChain, we do have significant resistance at these levels, and hence that is where the price is currently sitting at. But the main target that you guys want to be taking a look at is around this 5.5 cents mark. That is the main next resistance where I'm expecting the next target to be at. But like I said, the bear market cycle ends in the 78.6, and that is still some ways away. If you want to talk about the specific price for the 78.6, that's a 6.3 cents VeChain. And if you want to put that into perspective, that is a move of an additional 34% from the current price level. So definitely right now we do have a lot of momentum. We're retesting some targets that we haven't seen for almost 2 years time. But once you enter into the 78.6, this is where a lot of people will start paying attention, because like I said, this will officially be the end of the bear market cycle once the price is able to get back into the 78.6 fib zone. So definitely some excitement in the air right now for VeChain, and it's well deserved for the people that were actually accumulating throughout the bear market, because let's face it, not many people were paying attention. The uncertainty level was extremely high, but there's a famous saying, of course, be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. The ones that were accumulating are the real winners right now, because let's honestly just take a look at the VeChain's move from January the 23rd, which hasn't even been a month. We were sitting at 2.56 cents in terms of its pullback. Of course, Bitcoin closed the CME gap around 39,500, which impacted the entire market, of course, of the correlation. But you can see this for yourself. We saw VeChain pump up 100% since then. So definitely some excitement in the space, and I think VeChain is not done now. I think it's going to make its way back into the 78.6, and more people are starting to pay attention to VeChain once again. Loving what I'm seeing, of course. To the community, you guys truly deserve it, especially the people that were paying attention to it before this rally. Well deserved, honestly speaking. And I think, as I've said from the beginning, a lot of people are about to get shocked. But again, that's my own personal opinion. I'm just speculating at the end of the day. Let me know down below what you guys think. Only time is going to tell. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.